Peaches! Yes, Joe! Super Mario Brothers spoiler discussion. Listen, if you have not seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, we're gonna spoil the shit out of it, okay? We're full-blown spoilers. So again, if you haven't seen the Mario Brothers movie and you don't care to get spoiled, we're gonna be spoiling it. If you've seen it, great. We're gonna break it all down. That
Mario
being
saves
said,
the day.
give me
That's
that
the
countdown,
spoiler.
Joe.
All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mamma mia.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pacino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCageLive.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Thank you, NerdCage Nation, for getting us to 700 subscribers. But Joe, there's still work to do if we're going to give away a free Xbox Series X.
That's right. Get us to 1,500 subs right here on YouTube, and we will give this Xbox Series X away to one lucky winner once we hit our goal.
Come on! Xbox Series X is where it's at. We can play games like Halo and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And for you sports junkies, you can play the latest Madden and NBA 2K and play almost any game you want under the Fantasticals Xbox Game Pass.
We want you to be able to play all the best games with a brand new Xbox Series X that you can win right here on NerdCage Live.
Once we get to 1,500 subs, we will release a video on how you can enter, and we will give this away on a live stream.
No purchase necessary, US and Canada only. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Greetings, citizens. You're now trapped in the nerd cage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of fire flowers. Hello and welcome. That's right, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture, including Italian plumbers. Please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from yours truly, the land of Tom Cruise, Syracuse, New York. And reintroducing my fantabulous panel, Pretty Guardian is stuck at work tonight. However, from on paper, we got Joshua Burris, the movie aficionado. How's it going, my dude?
Good, man. Good. I saw you hit a crescendo, and then you just had to come down. Like, oh, we got it. It's like, oh, it's Josh. Yeah, we got him. I'm doing good, man. I had a video, big video, 2,000 views, 20 subscribers. I told him,
damn, boy.
Come to NerdCage, man. If you want to see me go on the same type of rants, but about nerd stuff. So go check out my videos there if you like watching me react to idiotic videos. Come here, NerdCage. If you want to see us be certified geeks, X amount a week.
Every day of the week.
Yeah.
Speaking of, he is the Italian Goku. He is the third long-lost Mario brother. Derek,
Waluigi?
a.k.a.
Waluigi?
I am the one who nerds of bonus commentary. Hailing from Los Angeles, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to get into this. Let's go.
All right, and you all know who he is. He's a moderator. He's the troll hammer, stronger than a DK Banana Slammer. You can't stop it. You can't crop it. He is the NerdCage LIVE Gaming Prophet, Joe of FallenOne Gaming, stuck between two creatures getting a kiss. How are you?
I am very good tonight, Jay.
Always happy to have you here, my bro. And before we go any further, who do we got in the chat?
We have Doomzilla and the one and only Tabmock99.
And over on Twitch, we got Byron Kingsley and Shaquille Oatmeal. Speaking of Shaquille Oatmeal, everybody, please check out our stream from this past Thursday, where we chopped it off with Shaq from the Round 1 podcast. Thank you to everybody who checked that out, that live stream out. The podcast version will be up hopefully tomorrow. But thank you for being here, Shaq. Thank you to everybody for being here tonight. Thank you to my awesome panel for being here today as we're ready to chop up Mario Brothers, spoilers and all. But before we get into the spoilers, everybody, let's see if this works. Hang on, I'm going to do the Miyamoto snap. There. Oh, shoot, I have it layered the wrong way. Hang on.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Check out the NerdCage LIVE t-shirt store, guys. Look at all these fly designs. We even have some Nintendo-related designs, but don't tell nobody. And there's one I got to put back up. But yeah, I'm going to go full screen for a quick second here, guys, as I want to show off these shirts in person, guys. So, Tabmuck99, if you are out there, we have the Mortal Kombat 1 style fatality shirt. Oh my god. We also got, for you legendary fans that have power, wisdom, and courage, check this one out. For you people who fantasize about dressing up as rodents in the middle of the night fighting crime, we got this shirt. This is our #1 selling shirt right here with the strength of geek knowledge on the back. This shirt got taken down, but I'm going to put it back up. Don't tell nobody. Tabmuck99 if you're out there. The Mortal Kombat Marquee style. And then, for you people who like to arm yourself, if it's too dangerous to go out there alone, make sure you grab this shirt when you go out there. For you kaiju fanatics, hang on, I got a sound effect for that. For you kaiju fanatics that love NerdCage LIVE and love giant monster movies and stuff like that, we got,
Don't leave me in suspense.
And of course, for those for 18 and older, we have this shirt from one of the most recognizable websites in the world, but with a NerdCage LIVE twist to it. And another hot selling shirt in celebration of tonight, this one. And then finally, Tabmuck, if you're still out there, Mortal Kombat 2 Fatality. So again, thank you to everyone we've sold almost 60 shirts. Keep buying them, people. We appreciate the support. That being said,
well, I was gonna say, don't forget NWO and also Magic the Gathering, the two that you gotta do.
Yes,
if it's possible.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. And of course, please subscribe And you can win yourself an Xbox Series X when we get to 1,500 subs.
Yeah.
And then, Joe, also, we got stuff going on tomorrow that's also Nintendo related.
We are going to be starting our playthrough of Metroid Prime Remastered.
Absolutely. So we'll be on Twitch, twitch.tv/NerdCageLIVE, regular time tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then this coming Thursday, Joe.
Jay's boss makes an appearance. Chris from Joe Blow.
Absolutely. Now, there won't be no Twitch stream on Friday because I'm going to be hanging out with Anthony, Chad, John, and Flea because the Chili Peppers are coming to Syracuse on Friday, so I'm going to that. But we'll be, Joe, on Saturday, regular time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And before I mention Saturday, we should mention that on Thursday, the stream will be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern rather than 9.
Good call. Yeah, back to Chris from Joe Blow. We're going to do that 7 Eastern Standard Time because Chris doesn't like to stay up late. So, because he's got a huge company to run. But yeah, and then Saturday.
On Saturday, we return to Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yes. And then next week, join the whole NerdCage crew for, well, not Joe because he's got to work.
For games that aged well.
And then the following week, we're going to go the opposite side of the rainbow.
With games that aged badly.
Buzz, your girlfriend! Wolf! Okay. All right. Enough of the shameless plugs. Okay, never mind. I actually have one more shameless plug. And it actually relates to Mario. If you go over to Joe Blow Originals, guys, my Super Mario Bros. 93 versus Street Fighter 94 is now on Joe Blow Originals. Go check that out. I busted my ass off on that video. Please like it. Please comment on it. And say to Joe Blow, oh my god, whoever's editing this video should get a promotion. Okay.
All right. And then this is where the timestamp comes in. Stream starts here.
So this is how we're going to do this, all right? We're going to go around in a circle. We're not going to give a rating. Do not give a rating yet. We're going to go around in a circle and give your general thoughts of the movie, and then we're off to the races. So, that being said, Joshua Burris On Paper, general thoughts on the movie. Go ahead. The floor is yours, bud.
It got over pretty quickly, so that's a plus. I didn't have to sit there in theater the whole time too long. Now, overall, it was some fun parts, but there are some caveats, and we'll talk about those. There are some issues that I had with it that are, and I'm not, obviously, it's a Mario movie. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm not going to get super deep. I'm not expecting Citizen Kane. I am expecting a little bit more, though, like I got from maybe a different movie, and we'll talk about that, too.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. And, of course, the Italian Goku. How'd you feel about the Italian-themed animated movie released by Illumination?
So, I like it. I had a great time with it. But much like Josh, I have my caveats with it. I don't know if you and I might have to butt heads in a few places. But for the most part, I thought that this is a fun movie that you should see on the big screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so Joe, we had the pleasure of seeing it together at midnight on Tuesday night.
Yes. This movie hit me right in my childhood, and dude, it was fucking amazing for me.
Is it safe to say that you're a Nintendo kid again?
I'm getting there.
You said it hit you in the childhood, like that's a part of your body.
All right, Joe, if you could show us on the doll where the movie took you.
I don't know if that's appropriate, but
yeah. Oh man.
All right, listen. I loved it, and I was scared because I saw all the mean reviews, including from Chris from Joe Blow, and I'm like, Joe, this is gonna be Mortal Kombat 2021 all over again. I'm gonna be betrayed again, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and not to get emotional, but like my sister and I, my sister is now no longer with us. Her and I played Mario Kart all the time. I really feel like she would have loved this movie if she were here today. She would have loved this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely loved it, and I dare say it is up there with MK in 1995 for me. It's that good. But yes, I do have my problems with it. It's not a perfect movie or a perfect video game movie, but it's really, really good. And I will get to my minor nitpicks. Keyword minor nitpicks. But overall, I just loved it. It was visually pleasing. It was fun. I smiled the whole time. I laughed a few times. It was just great. It was probably the most fun. Not the best movie I've seen in 2023, but probably the most fun I had in 2023 seeing a movie. And Joe, I'm glad you and I got to experience it together. So, yes. So, Joe, as the moderator, Trollhammer, and again, guys, we will take questions. I see there's people on Twitch. I highly recommend jumping onto YouTube so Joe can see the questions, because I can see the Twitch, but Joe can't. But anyway, Joe, you're the moderator, Trollhammer. Where do we begin? And then we'll just, like I said, let our nuts hang. We're off to the races.
Well, we can either go in order and start at the beginning, or we can go on an Easter egg hunt. I mean, we did.
Okay, we can do Easter eggs as we go. Okay, I'll start. So in the beginning, I'll just say this. Now, Joe, as you as a Italian, I was a little nervous when all the Mario's family sitting at the dinner table, because they were very.
Like I said, I Italian out there loosely. I'm like, what, maybe a quarter Italian, I think. So, I mean, it's not that I'm. It takes a lot to offend me. Let's just say that.
I know, but they went really heavy.
No.
What were you gonna say, Josh?
No, I was gonna say you guys aren't 20, so of course you're not offended.
Speaking of that family around the table and everything, the only thing I have to say that was a missed opportunity is making one of them a doctor.
Yeah. No, you made that point. I definitely appreciate that Charles Martinet was Mario's father.
Yep.
Yes.
That was a nice touch, and he was the other guy, I think, playing the arcade machine there too. And of course, one of my favorite Mario characters made a very brief cameo, Pauline, who was the mayor of New York City, who made an appearance on the television screen. That was awesome. I like Pauline. She's awesome. I think I like her more than Peach. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I gotta say this. Maybe I played a Nintendo Mario game here or there, but a lot of that stuff might have went over my head and I'm like, Joe and Jay know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. You know, I have no clue.
Here's the thing, like the entire movie was just like every friggin' shot of the movie had some kind of Easter egg. Every scene had something. If you didn't play like all the Mario games and all the Donkey Kong games, there's probably gonna be a lot of shit that goes right over your head.
Also, the biggest complaint a lot of people had was the score and the soundtrack.
What?
And for me,
that was the best part.
And for me, I was just like, it didn't really. I might have heard some tones of, that's that, and that's that. Yeah. But I bet there were things that Joe and Jay were like, that's
Listen, as soon as the opening scene with Bowser Flying Fortress, the Flying Fortress, they played the Mario Brothers 3 Flying Fortress tune. I'm like, yes!
Okay.
Yeah. Bump. And they got the rips from Jay doing this to me all the time.
Yeah, it was definitely, like I said it, shameless plug, check out our rapid review. I said, listen for the musical cues, guys. There's so many musical cues from the whole movie.
Derek, you probably know too more than me. You're probably bigger Nintendo.
It's funny because I was sitting next to my Josh the entire movie, because there would be like, I would see Paulina or I'd see him playing Kid Icarus, and me and my buddies would be like, hey, and she'd look over and be like, you need to explain these things to me.
Okay.
Everything from Luigi's cell phone, which we already kind of knew from the website, to literally him, the pizzeria being Punch-Out Pizza, which reference to, and even them just like rushing from like one side of town to the other, which maybe is skipping ahead just a wee bit, is meant to be a side scroller.
No, that I knew. I saw that. Yeah, I saw them do that.
Yeah, so like it was smart in like a lot of that aspect, and
shout out to the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, they paid a lot. Speaking of soundtrack, they did pay a lot for some songs, certain songs. That,
I could have done without holding up. I could have done without holding up for Hero, but man, when they played No Sleep Till Brooklyn, I'm just like, yes! I love the Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Punch Out Pizza is the worst name for fucking pizza. Doesn't make any sense. Remember that?
Yep. I remember.
It doesn't bother me, like, unless it does bother me. Like, that's the thing. And I don't care. Like, if I am a fan, like, if they made a Soul Calibur movie tomorrow, right, and they put Setsuka in it, and, like, she had the umbrella sword and all that stuff, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. They put that in there. What about it? Like, keep going with it. Like, is she doing anything? Did she have a point in the movie? So, I don't know. Fan service to me, it doesn't get me anyway. Even stuff that I am big fans of. It's like, let's have a story that makes sense.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, it would never make it in the movie because Miyamoto has an issue with it, but I think it would have been funny if, like, either Brooklyn or maybe some of the dark parts of the Mushroom Kingdom or something had a dark alley somewhere in steampunk that looks like Dino Hatton. That would have been kind of cool.
I mean, they're definitely trying to distance themselves.
That would have been interesting.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, at least we got. Obviously,
Where's my
everybody
pizza?
saw the commercial where they did the Call the Mario Brothers Plumbers and they played the opening theme of the cartoon. That was great. That was definitely a great little throwback. I mean, that's really as far as they went, as far as like outside Mario media. They didn't touch the '93 movie.
Yeah.
Every time I saw Big Bertha on the screen, like the actual fish, I kept thinking about the black lady. I'm sorry, I just kept thinking about her. I was like, where's she at? Oh, you want to dance?
I'm trying to think what other in the beginning of the movie that, because like I said, we had the oh, you know what another missed opportunity was? We didn't see no penguins get thrown off a cliff.
Yeah.
I was like, Bowser's invading penguins. Like, I wanted to see a penguin get thrown off the cliff so goddamn bad.
Cliff. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god.
No. You. I don't know.
I had a feeling there was a giant question mark appearing over your head, so I was just gonna say that, like, in Mario 64, those penguins appear, and it's just a weird meme that everybody did without the internet's help. We all grabbed a little baby penguin at some point and just threw it off of a cliff.
I was waiting for it.
That's what that is?
Yeah. Those cute little penguins, in the beginning.
I wasn't sure if that was a reference to, like, ice climbers or some shit. Like, maybe.
No, but, you know, I thought it was interesting, though. That dog was actually the dog from Secret Life of Pets.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
So basically, Nintendo and Illumination... Nintendo and Illumination are like one world. Which I'm not surprised. I think that was...
At the beginning, technically.
I think that was part of the deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was part of the deal.
How we're gonna keep in order.
Yeah.
Because brain kind of wants to jump all over the place, but I think the next ballad stop would probably be the Kongs.
Okay.
And we might as well start with the elephant in the room with the theme song that plays when Donkey Kong shows up on screen.
Yeah, I know that. You the Donkey Kong rap, because I played Smash Brothers.
Yep.
Donkey. Oh, so speaking of the Donkey Kong rap, now Joe, you remember how we saw in the credits there, at the very end, and they just listed all the songs. You saw DK rap from Donkey Kong 64. The composer is pissed that he didn't get credit. Yeah, the original composer didn't get credit. He's pissed.
That scans.
Yeah, no, I liked it. Again, a nice throwback to a really bad song. Now here's the thing that was fascinating. There were Kongs up in the stadium there. Like, we saw Chunky Kong.
Yeah. I was very happy about that.
Diddy and Dixie. Okay, everybody. I think everybody knows who Diddy and Dixie are. But Chunky, that's a reach. Like, Chunky's in Donkey Kong 64.
That's a deep cut, huh?
Yeah, kind of actually.
And I believe the guy that actually tunes up all the trucks and cars for Mario Kart and everything was Funky, I think.
We can assume, because I said that because he had sunglasses on, but he had spiked hair and sunglasses, so we assumed it was Funky because Funky is the mechanic of, the Donkey Kong Country world. There was a big retcon, and I wasn't bothered by it. They said that Cranky was Donkey's father. In the games, he's actually his grandfather. So it's a small little retcon, but I wasn't bothered by it personally. Because we don't even know who Donkey Kong's father was.
I also wasn't bothered by it.
Yeah, I think Jay was more bothered by the voice because he was really, really hoping for Larry David as
Larry David would have been a perfect Cranky.
I don't know. I actually like Fred Armistice as Cranky. Like,
he didn't sound like an old withered Kong, you know?
He sounded like something. He was at least putting on a voice.
I know. I just think it's not a deal breaker. I just feel like he was the weakest part of the voice cast, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna say overall, I mean, it doesn't even need to be said. You guys both said it in the review. Jack Black is like up here, and everybody else to me showed up in the studio and was like, "Where's my check?" Like at the end of it. That's how I felt.
I mean, I feel like in the sequel, if you replace, don't kill me, people, but if you replace Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Pratt, nobody would care or nobody would notice.
No, I agree, and I love both of those human beings, but I don't fucking care. I could hear it Anya Taylor-Joy's voice. She was just like, where's the check? Where's the check? And Michael Keegan Key, I couldn't hear it after all the layers. And you know this, Jay. You do sound editing. It didn't even fucking sound like him. And I heard his impression in one of his.
I'll say this: if I didn't know it was him already, I wouldn't have recognized his voice.
No, because he put echoes and all types of filters and shit. And I'm like,
and it's tough like that with movies like
he's playing a Mushroom
like
Man.
Chipmunks movies and all types of stuff where they have to layer voices like that. You lose who's actually doing the voice.
Derek, you'd said something. I didn't get to respond to what you'd said. I think that, I don't know if we disagree about this. You said it's something that you need to see on a big screen. Okay, true, but I don't think you need to see that on a big screen in 3D. Dude, the 3D in this, well, I did. And the 3D in this was, it wasn't.
We saw it in IMAX, and it was amazing.
IMAX was good.
It wasn't 3D.
No, it was IMAX 2D.
No, it was IMAX 2D, but it was awesome.
They wasted an opportunity there with this, where stuff should have been popping out at me left and right, and like Donkey Kong should have been there. It wasn't though. They were just like, it's 3D. The end, you could see in 3D.
I think visually the film is very stunning. I love the animation, the colors. And just how fun it was to look at. I imagine when we eventually all own this film, we can pause it, and it'll look like a piece of art for like some shots. And I think that, and not to mention the amount of Easter eggs that are in this goddamn movie. But I loved the visual style, and I kind of had a feeling I would, but with Illumination's track record, there were a few things that kind of bothered me. Peach's face, for example. Was I the only one bothered by that?
It looked like Peach to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think what it is we're so used to seeing Peach a certain
and, like,
way.
her nose is a little weird.
I just think it's because we're so used to seeing these characters a certain way, to see them different on screen was jarring, I guess.
To me, that was the most jarring. Like, everybody else looked like who they were meant to look like, and then somebody pointed out that her face is asymmetrical and meant to probably mimic Anya's face a little bit more.
The only character I feel like that was like unscathed was Bowser. Like Bowser looked like Bowser through and through. Everybody had some kind of weird makeover. I mean, obviously Mario and Luigi looked a little more human than normal.
Donkey Kong looked like Donkey Kong to me.
Well, here's the thing about Donkey Kong. Well, I liked it. So what they did was, and me and Moto said it straight up, they wanted a design that looked like the original Donkey Kong with the modern Donkey Kong. It was like the old school and new school fused together. And I liked it. I liked it. I actually liked Donkey Kong's design.
So what were your caveats, Derek? I'd like to hear them. That's a good time.
Sure. Just like some of the writing wasn't particularly very good.
I'm with you on that.
And I don't just mean from like it's a kids movie, but my screening was like a solid 50-50 adults and children, and like there were jokes that they were throwing that the kids were staying completely silent on. And so like I know it wasn't just me. That said, like it's definitely a kids movie, so it does get some passes in some areas, like just how they know to go to this one location on their first call. Like, that's a super small thing, admittedly. It's just the first thing that comes to mind. What were you going to say?
No, I agree with everything you said.
The dialogue bothered me a little bit. I think the dialogue could have been better.
I mean, yeah, but again, like you gotta give it a pass because, like, it's a kids movie, but also by that same token, it should be better because it is for kids.
When you watch like the Minions movies, like Minions, Despicable Me, and Shrek, like they have like adult jokes like in the under the kids jokes, you know?
Yeah.
So you would think also this is the same studio that did the movie called Sausage Party. So you would think there'd be a little bit more adult humor in there.
Oh, that's why Seth Rogen's in this movie.
There you go.
He was fine too. But my issues lie more with, all right, and I'm going to make this comparison to the Dungeons & Dragons movie, which I thought was one of the best to me of the year because they would set up a problem. This is what storytelling is for those of you that don't write. It's about setting up problems and having our characters solve those problems, right? Like, and sometimes you need establishment to decide, you know, oh, I saw that works, right? Now, obviously, like you guys all know, like the cat suit and the raccoon suit and all that stuff, right? And even when it was flying around, like, oh, he's going to turn into a raccoon and he's going to solve that problem. But there might be people out there that don't know that, and it's just like, oh, he can do this now. And I felt that was a lot of problem solving with no establishment of like how we get there. Like the Dungeons & Dragons movie, there was something that happened with a gelatinous cube, right? And we see it established. We see like, oh, those are consequences. You will die if X, Y, Z, right? Then they use it to their advantage in the movie. But we see just 1 second, and I'm not saying, you know, you need to like go off in the thing like, oh, this is how the tail works, this is how that works, and you don't need a whole giant explanation about how things work, but just 1 second scene, oh, I saw that's the problem, that's the setup, and then there's a payoff to that. I felt like Mario was just like payoffs. Like, oh, here's the blue mushroom, here's this and that, and stuff that we might know, but we need to see it in this movie.
Fair enough.
I went on a big rant there.
No.
Do you guys agree, or?
I agree.
And they've actually openly, I believe, said that most of the stuff in this, you have to have played the games to realize what is going on.
They weren't trying. Yeah, they were targeting like the fans of the games. I don't think they were targeting like.
It's definitely fan service.
Sure. I mean, I understood what was going on, but sometimes it was just like, you know, like, oh, too much.
I'm sorry, Mario doesn't like mushrooms, so he has to learn to eat mushrooms.
Anywhere.
That's cool, but then, you know, and then he does.
Yeah.
He just does. He's like, all right, well, I need to do this. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you have a really beautiful princess motivating you to eat a mushroom, and the fact that the mushroom makes you bigger, you know, you would eat that effing mushroom. Like if I was told like to eat I hate rats, but if I was told to eat a dead rat and it would, you know, give me unlimited power, I'd probably do it, you know?
Sometimes they did. Sometimes, though, they did, and you just brought that up, the mushroom thing. They did establish that, and later on we see that used.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
And I mean, if you wanted to get into, you know, culture, Jay, now that you're trying to get us to see our Italian side and everything, him not liking mushrooms does not make sense at all.
Okay, yeah, no, I can agree. Point in that corner.
That's like That's like me hating tacos.
Exactly. Yeah.
Side note: I am 2% Italian. If that helps. I'm almost hesitant to bring that
helps.
Every little bit helps.
Even if you were 0.5.
But as far as the dialogue goes, I give it a pass because besides Charles Martinet stuff, name a game that has any dialogue at all.
I got a shout out a funny video, and I shared it with you guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that's...
I'm talking Mario games.
Okay. Because I was going to go Last of Us, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking Mario and Donkey Kong games. You don't really have dialogue. You have words on the screen at times.
Wasn't there a Donkey Kong TV show? I remember
Yes, Donkey Kong Country, the CGI show, it was not good. But the I was just gonna say back to the Italian thing. I don't know if anybody saw the video I shared on the Facebook discussion group, but this one girl went around Little Italy, New York City, you know, asking it was so funny. She was asking these full-blown Italian, like fresh off the boat Italian people, like, do you know who Mario is? And do you like Mario? Is Mario a good representation of Italian people? There was one Italian. I laughed so hard, but one Italian was like, "Who's Mario?" And then like, this one guy's like, "Oh, of course, we love Mario, and like he definitely represents Italians well." And they're like, "Well, what about his brother Luigi?" Hey, Italians are about family, and Luigi's a good brother, supports as a family. Like, oh my god, I was laughing so hard. Like, but anyway, bottom line, Mario's beloved by Italian people.
Yes. Eric, do you agree?
Yes.
Just like us Mexicans, we love Canelo Alvarez. You know, we have our like every like ethnic group has like their icon.
Yeah, they did cancel Speedy Gonzalez though, but I will say also Apu, Indian people, like they had a whole documentary on how they hate him from The Simpsons, and he's gone from The Simpsons. So Mario got lucky with that, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, when you're like the most recognizable icon in the world.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew's doing some, you know, he's a little touchy-feely, man.
Hey, I'm part French. Who cares what the French
for back then, man. But as far as caveats go, I know for a fact that Jay believes that Peach is OP as hell.
Yes, I do have an issue with that. First and foremost, I love the origin story they gave her. That was great. They gave her a really good origin story because we've never really seen that before because Princess Peach has always been there. Like, she was from the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, she was like, we were always taught playing the games that she's the ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom. She was born there, etc., etc. But no, they established it. She was human, came from the same way Mario came in, but the Toads took her in, and, you know, the Toad made her the princess. But anyway, the problem is, if she was so powerful and she did the course and all that, why didn't she fight Donkey Kong? Like, why did she, like, if she's this powerful, like, why didn't she fight Donkey Kong, beat him, and, you know, have the Kongs under her spell or under her rule? Like, if she's that freaking powerful, why does she have to have Mario do it? But, like, but Mario was, like, weak compared to her, at least until the end of the movie anyway. And I just felt like she was overpowered, but that's just me. It wasn't a deal breaker. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because usually she's the damsel in distress. Mario, come save me. Go. You know, to me, listen. There was a good rap song back then they called the Mario Funny Rap, and it goes like this: It's 1986. I'm in the first grade. I'm trying real hard to get Mario late so I can save the princess, so I can get the pussy. You know, fuck Luigi. I want to get that ass so fat. You know, that was a good song.
There's that rap we were talking about earlier.
Anyway,
back
in the day, since the first Mario game, you gotta go rescue the fucking princess. Even though in Mario 2, she was on your team, but that was just a dream, so that don't count. And then Mario 3, she gets captured at the last minute. And then Mario 4, aka Super Mario World, she gets captured when they're on vacation. Like, I'm just saying, she always gets fucking captured. So when did all of a sudden they decide, let's make her super powerful and stuff, and, you know, make her whoop some ass and whatever. That's all. Just saying.
No,
go ahead, guys. I'm done.
One rebuttal. I did play with Peach in Smash Brothers, and I love how they used her. And some of the best like gameplay, if you don't know, like in Melee, was with Peach and throwing the onion, catching it back, and you know, like she didn't throw any onions, but she'd have the dress fly around. That's what it reminded me of. So that part was pretty cool.
Yeah, but Super Smash Brothers isn't canon. Super Smash Brothers is just a boy playing with all their toys. Super Smash Brothers is not canon. So it doesn't, just like Mario 2, it doesn't count. Mario 2 was just a dream. Super Smash Bros. Is just a kid playing with their toys in the master hand. So, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. Like, there has been...
I can see it's your Nintendo knowledge, all of you. But yeah.
I would say that the reason she was so OP is because if she was a damsel in distress, she's the only female character established the entire movie. So to like kind of have her be locked up, it would kind of send a negative message. Yes, we know her as the character who always gets captured. She's the one who's always.
I think she secretly likes it. Like, why would she allow herself to get captured that much? It must be Bowser must be doing something right.
I mean, maybe in these other games, Bowser's proposal goes off much better. But I think that the reason we see her so powerful and so strong is because you do it the other way, it's not going to look so good. It's gonna age like a fart and probably get in trouble.
I kind of feel like this is God honest truth. I feel like they took Princess Zelda's characteristics and just threw them at Peach. See, Princess Zelda's different. All right, Princess Zelda can hold her own. Peach and any established Mario game cannot. I mean, Super Mario 3D World, you know, you can play as her and whatnot, which is I think is the first time where she wasn't captured, or at least one of the first times. But like, I just feel like I feel like she felt too much like Princess Zelda, not Princess Peach.
Yeah, well, also, I was going to bring up the elephant in the room, which is they had Luigi take the role of Princess Peach in this, you know, which...
Yeah, they made Luigi a bitch, and that bothered me.
So you guys, this is where you and Joe come in. You guys, I wouldn't even fucking know what Luigi's Mansion...
What it is,
You should
Speaking of Luigi's Mansion, that's where I have a caveat because we didn't get any of that. I mean, we got him in the castle and stuff like that, but we didn't get any like Luigi's Mansion Easter egg.
I don't know. I called it like right as it was happening. I leaned over to my friend right as he was like standing up. I was like, "Say the line, Bart," and like immediately he goes, "Mario."
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Hats off to Charlie Day, though. Charlie Day was great.
I was hoping to see a mansion.
I love Charlie Day. I thought Charlie Day was great as Luigi, but I just wish... I mean, yeah, he helped Mario fight Bowser at the end, but, like, they made him such a bitch. And, like, I was kind of hoping that he would escape on his own, and he didn't. Like it's like, Mario, I need my brother to rescue me, and, then, you know, it's just...
No, and Derek, I wasn't saying I shouldn't play Luigi's Mansion. I was just shocked. No, I agree with you. I just, my only knowledge of it is through Joe and Jay watching them play. Like, oh, that's cool. And Luigi game.
That's the problem with Luigi's Mansion. Ever since Luigi's Mansion, like they changed Luigi's character from like they made him a coward. You know?
Right, because he's like shaking around and doing the.
Yeah, but back in the day, Luigi was the one that could jump higher. Luigi is the one that, you know, could run faster, but he was harder to stop. And it was confirmed that Luigi is bigger than Mario. No, I'm serious. They
what?
Yeah.
Luigi is bigger
Are you saying his mushroom is? His mushroom is bigger?
Yes.
Are we talking about it before?
Yes.
Why do we know this?
The internet.
I just found out. I know because of the page.
Thank you. Yeah. It was a big deal on the internet. They said that he's at least 3 inches bigger than Mario because of, you know.
By the way, Derek, you're showing yourself to be a big Nintendo fan just as much as these two. So I'm like,
I do like Nintendo.
Okay.
I grew up on Nintendo. These like a lot. I got a lot of these references, if not all of them.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, it's just a damn shame they made him a bitch, you know? But he's baby brother, too. Like, okay, me being a baby brother myself, like, I always root for the baby brother. Like, I always played Luigi. I never picked Mario. I always picked Luigi because I always rooted for baby brother. This is why I love Eli Manning more than Peyton, you know? Like, you gotta root for baby brother. And this movie, they made the big brother, like, the big brother, and they made the little brother just, like, not just the little brother, but the little bitch. You know?
I like that.
Maybe that's why I can relate, because I'm the older brother.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
No, I like how he has to have an arc and not be afraid of you, know, obviously.
Yeah. They give him a starting point, and he manages to overcome it.
Yeah.
And their whole shtick is we work at our best when we work together, and that's why we get the ending that we do.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cute. I thought that was fine. I suppose we should probably try and find the tracks and get back on this road.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want?
I don't know. This is.
Dude, I'm having a blast, though, guys. This is fun.
Do we want to move back into the Kong Mario fight, or do we want to go forward into?
Because the Kongs. Another thing I want to point out too, and this another thing I had a little nitpick. You gotta understand when you got a kingdom full of gorillas, like they should be the ones taking over the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm not saying the gorillas do their own thing, but I'm saying you would think on paper an army of gorillas is more powerful than an army of little turtles and an army of little mushroom men. Like, it just baffled me that like they gained the alliance of the Kongs, but then all of a sudden, then Rainbow Road, all the Kongs get their asses kicked. Like, it baffled me. Like, on paper, shout out to the channel On Paper.
That's why I chose the name. I love it.
On paper, the Kingdom of Kongs are more powerful, and Donkey's the alpha, and he proved that he was the alpha. He beat the shit out of Mario. The only reason why Mario beat him was he had the cat suit, but you know, Seth Rogen was the alpha. Like, I don't know. I was just a little bothered that on paper, the Kong should be the most powerful army of the whole Mushroom Kingdom.
I like the aspect of, you know, obviously Donkey Kong was the villain in Donkey Kong, and you know, it's like we have to get, they have to get acclimated to each other again, kind of like the Apollo and Rocky type of relationship, the anti-hero and the hero. Donkey Kong is more of an anti-hero, you know what I mean? He's like a bad guy at first, and then it's like...
Yeah, but that was Mario's first rival, was Donkey Kong, you know, so I'm kind of glad they went in that direction.
Yeah,
and actually, on the same note, I'm sorry, Joe, I'm still in the same segment of the movie, but before they get to the Kongs, you see a stampede of Yoshis. Missed opportunity right there. We'll get to Yoshi later, but like...
Oh, I didn't even see that.
When they go on their little adventure, I just thought this movie... Missed opportunity. How cool would it have been where Mario goes, wow, look at all those dinosaurs running across the field there. Let's go say hello. And all of a sudden you say, Yoshi, Yoshi! And like,
I want to go home. I don't want any.
Like, it would have been so great if Yoshi joined Toad and Peach and Mario on their little adventure. Like missed opportunity. Yeah. Like, it was just a little cameo.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it is in fact coming soon.
Yeah.
Another elephant in the room here is that Planet of the Apes reference.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I was practically expecting it with apes.
Yeah. The Kong civilization. Yeah.
And that scene with the cart there and Aha playing in the background, that was pretty special for me anyway. If you remember that, Jay.
I'm sorry, refresh my memory.
Remember when they're going through the Kong village and everything, and they're on the track there, and they're playing the Aha music there.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that.
Perfect example of what I was talking about too. Really quick, it takes 1 second. We're flying it. We're you know, driving to the big setup, you know, and yada yada yada. Oh, there's a bridge. Oh no! And then it flies up. You see the hang glider come down. Now, obviously, everybody who's played Mario Kart knows. Oh yeah, of course. So obviously, they have hang gliders, but in the context of this movie, it's like, okay, you showed us that you can do that, and later on, it's not jarring when you do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
A lot of that.
Also, shout out to the blue shell.
Well, there you go.
Because we're leaning into Mario Kart already, we might as well dive into that segment.
Right.
I actually like the fact, like, if you play the Mario Kart 8, like, you know how they have, like, the slot and you customize your cart. That was a nice touch. That was actually a really nice touch.
I can't wait to take you guys to Universal.
Oh, I
know, September!
I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue.
Me and Joe are going to be booking our flights at the end of the month. We're excited.
Again, that was the opposite of what I was talking about, the blue shell. One scene, you just need 1 second. What are those? Oh, dude, don't touch those. Don't do that. And then that's it. And then, you know, and then later on, it's like, oh, that's why. Yeah. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Then just like, boom, explosion. And it's like, all right.
Yeah. It felt like baby's first Mad Max. And
sure.
Like it again, just visually stunning. And I liked how they even made a nod to the N64 shortcut on Rainbow Road, where he's like, he looks off and he sees another like branch and he just jumps off there. That's where he jumps off. I thought that was cute. But yeah, like it does kind of come out of I don't know. I wish they had established that turtle a little better. To get like Also, how did they kept referring to him as just the mustachioed guy who's chasing after Peach? How did they learn his name? Maybe did Luigi say it?
Yeah,
because they
okay.
in the torturing sequence.
Yeah, he said that's my brother Mario.
Well, like, again,
He said it. When, you know the part with the giant, the giant.
I feel you,
toad?
Derek. I feel you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should put the picture on
I'm not
screen.
that worried about it.
I don't know if I should put the picture on
you're
screen,
right.
but the you know the chode looking.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Okay, well, that was
Joe is the finger right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that whole shtick about them basically kind of getting lost from Peach. It didn't really feel like it did much, like except maybe like reconcile Donkey Kong and Mario. But
that's what they needed to do. That was the point of the scene, Derek.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Also, the eel was a nice touch. Go ahead.
What eel? That was the big thing that was inside? They were inside?
There was. There's a big eel in 64. It's like big.
Oh that's right. Yep.
That's what that was supposed to be, but they don't spend a lot of time on it, and they make it way bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that big. It's not like a giant beast, like a boss.
In 64, it's pretty big, but it's not Moby Dick.
It's not to that scale.
Yeah.
I played a lot of WWE Warzone on my N64. I'm so sorry. I played the non-Nintendo games on my Nintendo. Like
that's what I said. There was a reference from like every game in the history of Mario. It was insane.
Oh, yeah. And can I bring this to my absolute favorite parts of this movie?
Yes.
The friggin' Jack Black musical numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dude, we haven't talked enough about Jack Black as Bowser. Peaches. Oh my god, that was good.
Which they made the music video out of.
Wow.
Yeah.
I loved it. He was by far the MVP. Whether if he was singing or talking, he was a perfect Bowser. I loved every time he was on screen, every time he spoke. I loved it. Definitely loved the Mario Odyssey reference where he had the bouquet of piranha plants and and he was trying to marry Peach. Like that actually did happen in Mario Odyssey. That was your Mario Odyssey reference, was he wanted to marry Peach. And shout out to Kamek, the sorcerer, the Magic Koopa. So get ready for this. I'm about to blow you guys' mind. Tabnook already knows. Okay. The voice actor that did Kamek, Keith Richardson, he was also Goro in Mortal Kombat 1995.
Okay. Cool. That was an actual video game voice actor. Wow, cool.
So, so Keith Richardson has been in the 2 greatest video game adaptations of all time. Amazing.
To Jay. And that's okay.
Again.
He wasn't in Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. No, I'm just kidding. So, I disagree, man.
He wasn't in Street Fighter The Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh, he might have been.
I made a reference to The Legend of Chun-Li in my face-off video.
Yeah. Okay. So we're at the wedding.
The wedding. Oh, the wedding.
Oh, sorry.
Easter egg central.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I feel like I jumped ahead a little bit because we were just talking about how great Jack Black was.
Yeah.
No, like it's no wonder why he was picked, and I feel like I think he said that this was like they did the script first and then they made the musical numbers around him, and like it totally shows. I also like that they established that Bowser loves heavy metal.
Yes, very cool.
With his group of they were all Dry Bones, right? Am I misremembering that?
Yep.
Yeah, that was great.
Although I do have to say, there's kind of a separation here, because you have the kids watching that are just going to have fun, whereas us adults who know Jack Black and know his career and everything, not watch him do musical numbers without having Tenacious D in the back of our heads.
Right. I've literally seen The Pick of Destiny probably 300 times, maybe like something like that. I can sing like Beelzebub, like right off the bat, like from the beginning to end. Yeah.
Careful now, careful.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying I could.
No, I'm saying I shouldn't be singing, but I will sing with you.
Yeah, Kickapoo, all of them, every single one. Absolutely. And he tried. Maybe a little alcohol might have fueled that, but that's okay, man. Give us more of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's okay. It's better than fucking Chris Pratt coming and collecting his check. And you know.
Okay, I hate Chris Pratt with a passion. I still think he's a zit on my butt cheek. But he did fine. In the context of the movie, he was fine. I still don't like him. I still think he's the worst, least talented person in Hollywood right now. I hope Guardians bombs because of him.
No.
I just can't stand him. And I don't blame Arnold Schwarzenegger for getting his name wrong.
I was laughing because
he did fine in the movie. I didn't hate it. I was ready. I had my guns out. I was fucking ready. I was ready to take down Chris Pratt. I was ready to charge. I was ready to charge the studio. But anyway, he did fine. I'm not gonna say he was great. I didn't hate it. He did what he had to do, and it worked for the movie.
I was going to make a joke. I was going to say Jay would have loved it if Ryan Reynolds was Luigi.
I don't hate Ryan Reynolds, though. I actually I like Deadpool. I think he was an odd choice
I didn't know that.
I think he's an odd choice for the Pikachu, but
oh God, that's right. Oh. Yeah.
But as far as Deadpool,
I thought he did a great job as Pikachu.
And of course, listen, I used to work at a restaurant back in the day, and the movie Waiting speaks to me. Okay, if you work at a restaurant. Waiting is a great movie. Van Wilder, Blade, Trinity. He's been fine. It's just,
I've literally confused Ryan Reynolds and Chris Pratt in so many different movies where I'm just like, oh yeah, it had Deadpool. Oh wait, oh no, it didn't. That was Chris Pratt. So many times, all these terrible Amazon things that they're doing.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, all the time. Because they are the same. They're the same to me.
If I can address people, showing up just for checks and everything. At least, and I have to give him props for this, Seth Rogen, before he even got cast, said, I do not do voices, it's going to be my voice. And
but he talks like an ape. He's naturally a big ape.
Didn't take me out of it, yeah. I mean, I heard Seth Rogen's voice.
I knew the laugh was coming. He did it twice. He did the laugh twice. I knew it was coming. The laugh was coming. I like Seth Rogen, so I wasn't bothered by it. It's like I said, to me, he is a big ape, so.
I'll tell you my favorite part of the movie. I think it was most people over the age of 30's favorite part. The fucking star, the blue star. And I explain the blue star to the kids. And then tell people, what's up? That star, I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's from Mario Galaxy.
Did it have a voice and a personality and shit, or no?
Oh, the Luma. You're talking about the Luma.
Oh, Luma, yeah. The blue star.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy.
Okay. That's the one you see in the Galaxy. I think, so they make a special, in the credits, there's the special thank you portion, and they give a special thank you to Alex Hirsch. Alex Hirsch is the writer of Gravity Falls, one of the actors in Owl House, and one of, I think he's fantastic. I think he did the Luma lines, because that is 1,000% Alex Hirsch's style of humor.
Yeah,
it's just weird, dark humor, but without ever going too far off the deep end.
It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah. There was a split second, I swear, and this is how you know, this is the best joke in the whole fucking movie. The star's doing its thing, talking about all this morbid stuff. It's the death, the sweet void of death. I swear the star gets out of the cage for a split second, explaining that it can, and then goes right back in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, he can just leave any time.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah. Now, was that a layered voice, or was that a child actor?
That's a good question.
To IMDb.
But they needed more of that, maybe a little. There's your adult humor. That was good. That was good. Everybody was laughing in the audience, and the Penguin's like, "Shut the hell up, you stupid star." Yeah. That was great.
Phil Lamar was the Emperor Penguin.
Oh, it was the Emperor Penguin. Okay.
Yeah, which I was I love hearing that man. Whatever. I always think of the UPS guy from Mad TV.
Yeah. Samurai Jack, man. Samurai
Jack. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the voice acting overall was great.
You just shot Marvin in the face.
You know he has that head? He has that head.
That's cool. Yeah, I think I've heard him talk about that, yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing if I can find the Luma.
What does the star do, Jay and Joe? The blue star, what does it do?
I didn't play through the entirety of Galaxy.
It's just like what the star, what those things, like, you know how like the toads are to Peach, those stars are to Rosalina, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
not. God, so much shit for this. I like Mario Galaxy 2 more than Mario Galaxy 1. Sorry, Cole, if you're listening, but yeah.
Byron said it in chat. Said Carrie Payton.
Carrie Payton. Oh, King Ezekiel. Yeah, I thought he was in the movie King Ezekiel. I don't know if you guys watch The Walking Dead, but he does. He's also in Invincible.
I know.
Too.
I stopped watching Walking Dead when they brought in the Terminus cannibal people, and I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped, but then I started up again. But yeah.
Ashley Birch is also credited. For those of you who like Horizon Zero Dawn and Tiny Tina from Borderlands.
Yeah.
Cool. I also another cool Easter. Not really. Well, it actually wasn't Easter. They showed the baby Mario's and the baby Peach. That was cool. Nice little reference there.
Yeah.
And they didn't cry, thank God. At least not like in Yoshi's Island though. I mean, I guess Joe, can we get to the final battle now?
Well, let's go to the wedding because we did have two characters enter into the wedding that I was going to see. We saw King Boo. We saw the King Babam there.
Yeah, King great. Babam from Mario 64. That was a great little.
And he blew up.
I just knew it was a Babam. I didn't know who he was a specific one.
Yeah, it's King Babam from Mario 64. It's like the first boss you fight in Mario 64.
But I wasn't lost. It's like I know what his purpose is and what's going to happen. I got that.
And King Boo, it was cool seeing King Boo. What a missed opportunity. We didn't get a ghost house, man.
I know.
What a missed opportunity.
Ghost house, didn't get a mansion for Luigi's Mansion. Just a broken down castle with a bunch of skeletons around.
I wanted to ask you about that because Luigi was being taken away. He looks back at that castle, and that's the castle I thought, like, oh, that must be the mansion that... He just looks back at it with, like, oh, I wish I could go there. Did you notice that?
I think it's meant to be either a castle from the original game or maybe from Super Nintendo.
He just had this look of longing, like, oh, I really want to go back there. And I was like, is that the fucking mansion that he goes to? I don't even know.
I think it's just meant to set up the flashback sequence.
Yeah, I was going to say, they had the flashback sequence with the babies, and he's like, oh, Mario, where are you? I miss you, blah, blah, blah. And, like, you know.
Yeah. I think that's literally the whole reason for it, but I think it's meant to also be a reference when this is one of those movies.
Yeah.
And then I think we can kind of move on to final battle and maybe that what's his name? The big
Bullet Bill.
Yeah, Bullet Bill.
Okay, so here, missed opportunity. This is what I would have preferred. And I know, and I'm a little irritated they didn't go this route. Maybe you guys disagree. Excuse me. But the part with the Bullet Bill, and then you see Bullet Bill go into the portal there, it's a new. What I was kind of hoping was it was gonna blow up the portal for good, and Mario and Luigi would have been trapped in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's what I was hoping was gonna happen.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen too.
I really thought that was gonna happen. Like, we're stuck here, but then Peach would be like, "Oh, but you have a place here," and the Toad, "Oh, we love you, Mario and Luigi." Like. But no, the bullet went into New York City, and Bowser went to New York City. And another thing that baffled me too is, so Donkey Kong joins the final battle, which is awesome, by the way. And also, why weren't the people like, "Holy crap, there's a talking gorilla"? They just like they didn't care. They just cheer like,
they didn't have time.
Mario. Oh yeah, there's a gorilla too. Like, if it was me, I bet you...
There's also a giant Godzilla walking around.
I'm just saying, the people in New York City would be like, yo, what the fuck? There's a talking gorilla. Like,
no, instead it's like, hey, you saved everybody. Yay!
Yeah, I was a little bothered by that. I think it would have been more creative if they were just... If the Bullet Bill blew up the portal and they were stuck there forever.
I think it would have. Yeah, I agree.
Another thing that they missed an opportunity with is, I don't know if you'd have a pipe that goes to Japan or just have it like a Japanese portion of Mushroom Kingdom, where you have the world from Super Mario 2.
Oh, okay.
And
for Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, all the Doki Doki stuff. You know?
I thought you were going to say they were going to fucking show up at the Nintendo studios.
No, that would be really meta.
I mean, Nintendo.
That was actually funny thing. That was the Joe. What you're describing was the deleted scene in Mario 93.
Oh, okay.
Where the executives from Nintendo show up at their door saying, "Hey, we want to make a game based on you guys." That was the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. This is real. You can look it up on YouTube.
No, I believe it.
But I'm just saying, like... Oh, okay, I didn't see this. So TabMug99 in the chat says, if you look at the newspaper in the last scene, they named him as a talking ape. Okay, I didn't catch that.
Oh, they did say... I saw that shit.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, but...
Blink and you missed it. I missed it.
Yeah, they
I'm just saying, I was just a little baffled that, you know... Another missed opportunity is like, what if, you know, they gave Donkey Kong all the credit for stopping Bowser and they named New York City New Donk City? And,
yeah.
I mean, another missed opportunity. For those who don't, Josh, it's another
Mario Odyssey. Yeah, what? Is that a
New Donk City is a level in Mario Odyssey, and it's fucking bananas. No pun intended. It's a great
pun a little intended, yeah.
Sorry.
It's a take on New York City, but all the streets and like everything's themed after Donkey Kong, and like all the streets are named like after Donkey Kong characters, and of course you get to hang out with Pauline, who was Mario's first girlfriend that gets, you know, captured by Donkey Kong, and you know.
Yeah. Now I did say that all these missed opportunities may be intentional to be saved for sequels, but I'm not sure. You know.
Yeah, they definitely blew through a lot of them. I will say that much. But they definitely have a gargantuan library to choose from.
Oh, they have a plethora of Easter eggs, but I still think the movie that, you know, is crowned Easter egg king has to, when it comes to video games anyway, has to be Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I mean, every frame has an Easter egg in it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
all four Easter eggs.
The movie is to get an Easter egg.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also keep in mind, this movie, the budget for this movie was $100 million, and it's already made damn near $400 million. So there will be sequels. Yeah. They did obviously they had the 2 end credit scenes.
Yeah, they knew they were gonna make a King's Ransom in a weekend.
And rumor has it, I'm going to speak it into existence. Rumor has it, Zelda animated movies already in development, and rumor. Henry Cavill is Link, the voice of Link. Rumor.
That makes
rumor.
Okay, we'll keep that as a rumor.
The voice of Link, yes.
I would see him more as like King Hyrule, but
I could see him more as like Ganon or something like that. Like
like
a deep, gruff voice. But now, this is one of the fucking 5,000 reasons that I don't think Rotten Tomatoes matters and why I don't even bother.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool, man. It has 0% and it made $500 million. Oh, Transformers, you know, it's garbage.
Yeah, but most of those critics they either work for Disney or they've never played Nintendo, basically.
Yeah.
There was a vendetta. They knew what they were doing.
I don't even know about that. But, no, Rotten Tomatoes, the system is terrible. It's like I said, like any one of us could go online and be like, if we're a critic and we're certified, quote unquote.
I'm trying to get us there, guys.
Blue check mark,
but
$18.
I don't even give a shit about that. But my point is, like, you give a review, oh, you know, the movie, I saw it had some familiar things, and the first act was okay, third act not the greatest, but it was that could either be a tomato or a splotch, and it's like, that's where the reviews come from. It's like, oh, that's not a negative or positive review. It's like, oh, that's decent. There's no number score associated with it. It's just an aggregator for all the reviews that aren't even like, and it's black or white, even though their review itself is gray. Like, I'm sure one of the ones that you read, Derek, were like, yeah, that could go either way. You know, yeah.
Well, like my favorite was somebody had posted that this was the worst Illumination movie they had ever seen, and that was it.
Obviously, they haven't seen.
Like, come on.
Obviously, they haven't seen the movie Sing. I want to kill myself after watching that fucking movie. I hated that movie so fucking much because what it was the last relationship I was in.
They probably loved.
We took her daughter to go see it. I was like, oh my god, this movie's. effing terrible, Like, oh my god, I had not hold back. That was awful. That was fucking awful. But I loved Secret Life of Pets. That was funny. I can't do the Minions because, like, it's just too much annoyingness. I love Sausage Party. Holy fuck. Sausage Party.
I take it back.
Is one of the greatest greatest animated movies ever made. So funny. But honest to God, this movie tops it. And fuck Shrek. I hate Shrek. I hate all the Shrek movies. I hate everything has to do with Shrek. So
dial it back more, Derek.
I can't. He's going too far, man.
So yes, Mario is by far the best Illumination Studios movie ever made. Best animated movie since the Lego Movie. It's up there for me for Toy Story.
But the point of what Derek was saying in the review is like, who cares if it's the best or worst Illumination movie? That's not even. But I'm saying that's not a review. That's such a gray, vague review. Yeah. And you gave it as probably a splotch. Like, splotch. It's like they might have liked it, and it might have been the worst one. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very silly.
Rotten Tomatoes is kind of a weird metric to use for anything.
And don't worry, people. Don't worry, Nintendo fans. You're going to get your movie because, like I said, they're making a Twisted Metal show, and nobody asked for that. And they're just doing it. And that's going to be like my...
Are we really?
Oh, yeah. I talked about this last week. There's a reason I talked about, though, was because if that's the bar for me. It's like, oh, do you think we'll get this? There's a Twisted Metal show. Do you think we'll get a Horizon show? There's a Twisted Metal show. It's like, if they do that shit, then they'll do... Derek, you sound excited about it, but it's okay.
I am.
It's all right. For me, I'm like...
They have a lot to live up to.
They made it for you. They made it just for you, because I don't know if I want to watch that shit. But that's my point, is like, you'll get all the stuff. If they're doing that, you're going to get everything else.
I am looking forward. I would actually like sit down and watch that. Again, that's a little bit of my childhood.
We'll do it as a joke, man. Yeah, that's part of mine too, but I don't want to see it either.
And if they actually end up doing a Zelda thing,
they will.
With the whole Henry Cavill rumor out there and everything, it just goes to show me that I don't think Scott's in the chat, because if he was, I think I'd be seeing him scream Tom Holland a bunch of times.
Okay.
That's just stupid fan casting, like.
Yeah, you saw the one 3D image of him, like as Link or whatever.
Yeah, which is nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
either of those are big names, so it's like, hey, we have a name attached. Same thing with Chris Pratt. You know, I'll be honest. With you.
100%.
It's like, oh, Henry Cavill's in it.
Yeah, but like Henry Cavill, like he's a swordsman. Like I feel like it makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a voice.
I don't know if he's really a swordsman. He was a swordsman in the show.
He's not going to show off his skills being a voice.
He's also a giant fucking nerd, and I think he would at least play the role, bad or good, with at least some form of passion.
Yeah, that would translate well.
Yeah.
I mean, the man's already going off and making $40K himself.
Yes.
As a show. Which I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, that'll check out.
Yeah.
And I mean, trying to get back to the
we should probably get back to the
thing. I mean, all we got left is the ending, basically.
The ending battle. I mean, there's not much I can say about it other than I love when they get the star power and they start doing their own thing. But I mean, that's really all it is.
Again, though.
At least Luigi turned the corner and didn't like shrivel like a bitch. He actually helped fight.
No, he completed his arc. You understand that. But again, with star power, I know you guys. Yeah, of course, star power. You get invincibility.
Yeah.
You gotta establish that. And just like fucking Bowser had the star the whole fucking movie. He didn't do shit with it. He was like, look, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, but
it wasn't like a threat. It wasn't
he wanted the princess to accept his proposal, then use it to take over the world.
Yeah, but this is very weird. Well, he was already.
And the other thing that I don't understand is like star power lasts for what? Like
totally
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were able to use it for the entire last scene. It's like, is this a bigger star than what I'm used to? Like it didn't make sense with that.
No.
But,
I do appreciate that they did do. See, there were Smash Brothers references in there. They did do a downward kick, which to me that reminded me of the final Smash.
Mm-hmm. And if we move on to post credit scenes, kind of a letdown. Yes, you had another musical number, which was basically just a continuance of the original.
Yeah. It was a reprise.
But that really wasn't really needed. And then the second one where you just see the Yoshi egg hatching and stuff. It's like
reference to Godzilla
Yoshi,
1998.
We didn't get what we wanted. We wanted fucking Wario.
Joe, I gotta disagree about the mid credits though. I love that callback to the joke. It's like he's still singing a song. It's like remember he's. I liked it.
It had its merit, but it didn't progress anything, and that's what you usually. Thanks, Marvel, for making us.
Well, no, you get one joke, and you get one. And by the way, side note.
But how did the Yoshi egg get there? Because like the Yoshis didn't get through the portal.
Explosions.
It doesn't matter. Yoshi's coming. That's the point.
Yoshi's coming. But yo, do you guys ever see Godzilla 1998, where like the baby Godzilla hatches?
I made like 500 jokes the last like
that's what came to my mind. Like, oh wow, that was a Godzilla 98 reference. To the Yoshi.
Doom. Don't get me wrong. I wanted Yoshi too, but I wanted Yoshi in the movie, not in an end credit scene.
Yeah.
You said you got him for a second, though. I didn't even fucking see. So
you see a bunch of Yoshis. They run across.
Yeah, we got a herd of Yoshis, not our Yoshis.
I didn't see him. I missed him.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I would have liked to see either King K. Rool or Wario and Waluigi as like the post-credit scene. Missed opportunity, but.
No, I was gonna say to Derek, I guessed the mid-credit scene of Dungeons and Dragons as it was happening during the movie. I was like, oh, that's the mid-credit scene. That's what's going on. I'm getting better at that, so I didn't see.
It was funny that Dungeons and Dragons mid-credit. That was funny.
Yeah. But to Joe's credit, it's true. There's no merit to the Yoshi. Like I just guess like, oh yeah, they need to have some Yoshi thing. So I assume that's
okay. I'll say this. If they didn't have those Yoshis running across the field, like there was no Yoshis at all, and then that was the first time we saw the Yoshi egg or the Yoshi reference, I think that would have been a little bit more exciting. But since we saw the Yoshis already, I guess it was not that exciting.
So explain.
And if you're gonna do that credit scene, give us the sound effect of him actually hatching out of the egg.
You heard the Yoshi,
Well, you heard the Yoshi, but you didn't hear the, I don't know, I'm not going to voice it, but the sound effect you usually get.
One time, Joe, one time, brother, one time, let's go.
No, do it.
Yeah! I don't know what the fuck he says, so I can't do it, so I don't even know.
Peer pressure, chat.
To the novice, how would you guys do a Wario end credits scene? Joe, how would you do it?
Jay would probably do it better than I would.
Okay, so how I would have done it was, they're showing like news coverage on the TV of the Mario Brothers and whatever, and saying, "Oh, the Mario Brothers have saved the world," and then they pan out from the TV, and you see Wario Brothers Plumbing, who's a rival plumbing company to the Mario Brothers, and you see them getting their plumbing tools, and by the way, Wario is voiced by Danny McBride. And Waluigi's voiced by Pedro Pascal.
Okay, I like that.
And they're just like, oh, I'm going to show these Mario Brothers who's boss.
Is Wario from another world? He's from Wario World, right? Wario Land or whatever the fuck?
Well, they established that he's human.
Yeah.
So,
he's just a fatter, disgusting version of Mario.
He's not Bizarro though, like Bizarro Superman.
Kind of is like the Bizarro. Yeah, he's like the Bizarro to Superman's Mario. Yeah.
But is that a different dimension? Because maybe they could have showed that, and like you think you're in regular world, and with your thing, like, oh shit, they're really in Wario world.
I just.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, they could have done that.
I just thought it would have been cool if like the Wario Brothers saw the Mario Brothers getting praised on TV, and they're like, "Fuck this shit, we're coming after them."
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if my version would fit.
We're gonna plot to like ruin their lives or plot to bring them down or something, That would have been my post-credit scene. My other post-credit scene would have been, all the Kongs evacuating from the Kong City, and you hear Cranky saying, "King K. Rool's here." That would have been
actually, yes. I would have. That would have made more sense because Donkey Kong was established.
Because they're talking. There's also rumor that a Donkey Kong movie's in development with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're
Oh yeah, they're gonna milk this bastard.
I'm just saying, like, I think that either King K. Rool or Wario would have been a cool post-credit scene.
I'm dipping my toes in.
My version would have pretty much implemented both of them in a way, and it would have probably taken the Marvel approach, which thanks Marvel for giving me these ideas. But it would have kind of panned to Times Square, and it would have had like the giant screen and everything, and he would have came on screen, and Wario would have done his little signature thing like Jay did. But then he would have been basically saying, "And I brought a friend." And then he'd like shake K. Rool's hand, and they could work together.
I thought you were gonna say Waluigi.
Joe with the left hook. Oh my God, Joe! Sometimes you get the.
Derek, do you have a clever?
Maybe not clever, but I thought. I think for Wario it'd be kind of fun to just like leave it all in silhouette, where like maybe he sees on TV. And then like you just see like a back image of him like kind of maybe he's in like a big chair and the gag is like he kind of hops out and you see his shape. Like I think we all would recognize a silhouette, and you just see him like walk to the door, and before he walks out he grabs his golden horned hard hat and walks out the door, and then you just hear wah as like the
I like that too. I like that too.
There's so many ways to do it, and they didn't do it.
You guys would be proud of me. I've been dabbling a little bit in the Nintendo. You guys got me to do it. I was gonna say,
guys, the day is coming soon on NerdCage Live. Say it with motherfuckers. Gaming. Where Derek will be. Excuse me, Derek. Josh will be sitting. Well, Derek, you're welcome to if you want to fly over here.
Oh, thanks.
Where Josh will be sitting on the couch with us. I promise you that day is coming soon where Josh is sitting on the couch with us, and we will do 3-player co-op. 3-player co-op. We will do it.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a Guilty Gear tournament maybe or something like that, but
you're not supposed to massacre them on their first day. You're supposed to make them look good.
Maybe.
Well, I was saying we could play like Ninja Turtles or Scott Pilgrim or something.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
A 3-player co-op with you.
I was gonna tell you.
With us.
I was going to tell you what I've been playing.
And we can order pizza.
I played Wario Land 4, a little bit of it. I'm liking it. a little bit. The Wario Land 4 action for GBA on my Steam Deck. It's kind of cool. I got all these games on my Steam Deck, and I've been playing some of them. In honor of you guys, in honor of Jay and Joe, I've been checking out some of them. Yeah, man. They look cool, man. Even like I said, Luigi's Mansion, I would try it.
Oh, that was a great playthrough. We did that for Spooky Games Month, and we had a blast. Yeah. We had a blast. All right, Joe. You think we should just go around the circle and give our final rating and final thoughts?
Yeah, I think we've covered the entirety of the movie. There's nothing really left to.
I'm sorry. Also, Kirby. When's Kirby coming? Is he coming?
Oh yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
That's
all you're saying.
Honestly, I mean, if they're not gonna do Donkey Kong or Mario 2, I think they should do Zelda, then Kirby, then Metroid. That's just my opinion.
Well, Star Fox. We'll have to do Star Fox too.
I'd love like a shotgun style Star Fox.
They need to do Metroid before they do Star Fox. That's just my opinion.
Dude, they got Castlevania already too. I didn't see that.
Yeah, the series is fantastic.
Oh, I haven't watched it. That's my list of many.
That series is so good. You would love it, Jay.
I bet. All right,
what did Max say? Max said that Capcom should get on this too and start doing stuff with Illumination, like with Mega Man or something.
That would be dope.
Definitely for Mega Man. All right, so Josh, the floor is yours. Give your final thoughts, your final rating, and plug whatever you want to plug, my friend.
I hate doing like middles, so it's like closer to a 7 than a 6.5. So I would say about a 7 is fine for me.
Oh, okay. You make me feel better. I thought you were gonna fucking trash it. Okay.
No, it'd be either 6.5 or 7. I'll lean closer to 7. You guys kind of won me over with this, because yes, you're right, Derek. It does look amazing, and those little weird things that I have, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
All right, and anything you want to just promote? The floor is yours, buddy.
That's all. Check me out, man. I'm going to be doing more videos. This last video inspired me to do more. So I'm going to try with my schedule, you know what I mean? And I'll try to be here Thursday to...
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome, man.
Derek, a.k.a. I'm the one who nerds. Final thoughts, final rating, and then plug whatever you want to plug, my guy. Floor is yours.
I go, much like Josh, I kind of have like a kind of tilting between one way or the other, and I'm also going to stick with a 7. I think that this is definitely one you should see with a group of friends, and I think that the more Nintendo games you've had in your catalog, the more you will enjoy this film. I had a great time with my group of friends and just like sitting down and talking about it afterwards. We're just like, oh, did you catch this? Oh, did you catch this? Oh, did you catch this? And we were at it for a while. But it's just go into it with low expectations and then come out extremely happy with what you got. As for me, you can catch me over on IAmTheOneWhoNerds over on Twitch. I've been picking up streaming again. I've been doing the Resident Evil 4 playthrough on hardcore, which has been both grueling and rewarding in the same space.
Wow.
So if you guys want to check that out, you can hit me up over on Twitch. IAmTheOneWhoNerds. Also, I did the D&D movie review. We did briefly touch on that. If you guys want a little bit more in-depth on my thoughts on that, you can come over to the channel here and check that out. And I'm currently working with Maggie on a podcast where we just go at the entirety of the D&D movie and really pick it apart. That'll be coming up on my channel pretty soon. We're just kind of doing this as like a fun little side thing. But yeah, come and check me out.
Did you already do it, Derek? Because I would talk about D&D with you. Oh, you already did it? Oh, that's okay.
Had I known, I would have loved to have had you on.
All good, man.
All right. So, Joe, final thoughts, final rating, and of course, let them know that what we got going on this week. Go ahead, man.
Yes, this movie, it did a great job in making me feel like a kid again. And, stunning visuals, just a great time. And yeah, bring your friends to this movie. If you have kids, don't listen to Jay. Bring your kids, let them loose on this film, because that's who it's meant for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I fucking loved it. There were little things that could have been polished, but for the most part, great, well-rounded movie. Loved it. And on to our schedule. We have tomorrow. We start our playthrough of Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yes.
In the spirit of Nintendo.
Yes, my video game wife.
And then on Thursday, Jay's boss Chris from Joe Blow comes on.
7 o'clock. Remember
7 o'clock, not 9. 7 o'clock this time.
By the way, he hated Mario, so we're gonna get into that.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
And then Friday we're off because Jay's got a Chili Peppers concert to go to, and but on Saturday we will be returning to Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yes, we're in the middle of the castle. We're having a blast. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's some.
I'm having a blast. I don't know about Jay.
There's been some frustrating. The catapults I could have done without.
Are you guys gonna be flexing like Derek, man, going out at hardcore, or that's not the
same? No, we're on standards.
Come on, see ya. Derek, show them how it's done, baby.
We want to enjoy ourselves, okay? NerdCage Live Gaming is about enjoying ourselves. And
I'm enjoying myself. It's hard, but it's fucking rewarding.
Yeah, we just don't want the stream to take forever.
I don't mind. I don't think they mind either. I think they like to suffer with me.
Some long distant day we'll go back and do hardcore, but for now we're playing on normal. We're having fun. The people have been showing up, for the whole streams. We appreciate them. NerdCage Live Gaming is where it's at. We love everybody who comes on through, and we're excited.
And yes, when we're finished, we will delve into Mercenaries mode because it's looking amazing.
I'd be playing fucking easy, man. A game like that, dude, for me.
We're gonna do another Mortal Kombat playthrough, and we got some other. We got a great playthrough list ready. But like I said, we're excited to get into Metroid tomorrow, and on the Resident Evil. Despite my feelings about Resident Evil 4 in general, I'm having fun with Joe and everybody on Twitch.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yes.
I don't mind. I hope you don't mind me saying this on stream. Shay mentioned it, and I wanted to bring it up into the public zeitgeist. Know that I'm not watching the Resident Evil streams not because I don't want to support, but because I love the game too, and I kind of want to be surprised also. I don't want you guys thinking
you don't want to be spoiled.
Good.
I just didn't want any hard feelings or anything about that. So I was
do you understand?
We understand. When I see you streaming, I'm usually busy editing and whatever.
Yeah. No, I totally hold it against you, Jay. But don't hold it against me.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I like the fact that we got you to fill the void when we're off. We have you to fill the void and stuff. We appreciate that.
Yeah. What can I say? I love to fill voids.
Nice, man.
Not my highest brow humor, but here we are.
Yeah, and of course you also play like different games too, like Elden Ring, whatever. So we can appreciate like that we got some variety here.
You like to fill in.
Hopefully we'll get like.
Oh wait, he just got there.
No, it was a terrible sex joke. Nothing else.
I was gonna say you fill voids like Luigi because the giant mushroom.
Yes, he is the bigger brother.
Yeah,
your brother, the bigger apparently by this amount of centimeters, like.
And don't forget, guys, subscribe to NerdCage Live so you can win yourself a free Xbox Series X. That's the 1,500 subscribers. We're more than halfway there, guys. We're on the we're closing in on 800 subscribers right now. We are closing on 800 subscribers, and I hope we get to 800 before May. That'd be great. And of course, let me try this again. Be sure to pick up yourself a NerdCage Live T-shirt. Got awesome goddamn designs, everything from Zelda to Mortal Kombat to Sega to Capcom to stuff that we shouldn't be doing. We pick up a goddamn shirt. Listen, they look great, they smell great, they feel great. And you know what's really cool? They come in any size, any color, small to 5XL. So whether if you're a skinny booty call or a fat fuck, big or small, we love them all. Get yourself a NerdCage Live shirt. It's a little 60 shirts. So obviously people want to look fly wherever they go. Wear them at the gym, wear them on a date, get it for your player too, get it for your kids, just not the Pornhub one. Get it for your parents, whatever. They make a great gift. They're great quality. Ask Joe. He sees the shirts at my place all the time. They're great quality. The quality of T-Pumper. You gotta hand it to T-Pumper, man. They do some good goddamn quality shirts. So, and more designs coming soon, you guys. I believe that's everything. So, thank you to everyone who let your nuts hang and, talk a little Italian. Like, it was a lot of fun today,
You let your mushroom hang,
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that why Mario doesn't like mushrooms?
I really hope this movie continues to break records. I hope this movie takes down The Lion King. I hope this movie, I really want to see this movie break more records, and I'm loving it. And I see it. Listen, I see you people on the discussion group. I see you people in the Nintendo discussion groups. It brings me joy seeing everybody having fun at the theater, cosplaying, bringing their kids, bringing their wife, bringing their husband, whatever. It brings me joy because I see everybody having fun. They're loving this movie. It brings me joy because I felt the same. So, yeah, support this movie. You're supporting a good cause, which is, making this the #1 animated film of all time, box office wise. I think we can do it. So
Comcast needs all your money.
So also check out our rapid review. Also, there's more rapid reviews. We have Star Trek Picard. We got Air with Ben Affleck, great movie by the way. And I also did my last Wu-Tang American Saga episode. More shorts to drop. I'm talking about YouTube shorts, not like shorts. Like more shorts to drop. I'd like to see. Hopefully, we'll get more from Derek and Maggie and Josh. If you guys got stuff to review, drop them shorts, man. We love the shorts. They're awesome. And Joe, you should be dropping shorts too. Let's drop some more shorts, guys. The shorts seem to be doing us favors. All right, but yeah, everybody in chat, thank you so much to my awesome co-hosts, Derek, Josh, and Joe and Maggie couldn't be here. We produce as you to like, comment, subscribe. Ring that bell and spread that shit like Bowser's Army. So USA from yours truly, Syracuse, New York, New Jersey, Los Angeles, all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live on paper and bonus commentary. As always, enjoy life. Stay safe. Eat your vegetables. Do your push-ups. Fuck math. Fuck Chris Pratt. Mamma mia! Salud! And good night.
Night.
Manja.
Stick around for these awesome promos and get trapped in the cage. And we'll see you tomorrow on Twitch. Good night!
Thank you, NerdCage Nation, for getting us to 700 subscribers. But Joe, there's still work to do if we're going to give away a free Xbox Series X.
That's right. Get us to 1,500 subs right here on YouTube, and we will give this Xbox Series X away to one lucky winner once we hit our goal.
Come on! Xbox Series X is where it's at. We can play games like Halo and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And for you sports junkies, you can play the latest Madden and NBA 2K and play almost any game you want under the Fantasticals Xbox Game Pass.
We want you to be able to play all the best games with a brand new Xbox Series X that you can win right here on NerdCage Live.
Once we get to 1,500 subs, we will release a video on how you can enter, and we will give this away on a live stream.
No purchase necessary, US and Canada only. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful!
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCageLive.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!